Have you ever said one thing but done the total opposite? Perhaps the better question is, who hasn't? Our words and our actions don't always match. We commit to things we can't follow through, say things so surely, yet have many doubts inside. And we do this, weirdly enough, even to God who sees and knows everything. Think of those moments when you are deep in prayer, totally in love and humble surrender to God, eyes tearing up and heart full of sorrow, only to revert again to sin soon after. Remember those promises you made with such determination to God and to yourself, only to turn back on them the next day. In many ways, we have failed to measure up to our own words. It may not be obvious, but today's psalm shows that even the great king, David himself, is guilty of this. Here he is, stringing together so many beautiful and poetic words to declare his total surrender to God. He shouts to the world that God will save him, that the Lord hears his cries and will come to defend him no matter what. So he has nothing to fear. And it's a truly powerful testimony that sets its listeners' hearts aflame. Yet what did David do? He wrote this psalm when he was held captive in the territory of another king, Abimelech. And to save himself, David pretends to be crazy. Crazy! He feigns madness so that the king would not see him as a threat and be let off easily. When it came down to it, David turned not to God, but to his own wit and even lied his way out of a tight situation. Is this justified? Bible scholars have been debating this since forever. But one take I found most convincing is that this psalm is actually David's apology to God. It is David acknowledging that he failed God and let down his own faith, and committing to do better next time. There's the difference, isn't it? David knew he wronged God and failed his people. He did not let this sin send him spiraling down in despair. Instead, broken and humiliated, he returned back to God. David praises God in this psalm not out of confidence, but deep humility. He experienced firsthand how God is faithful. God still saved him despite his lack of trust and surrender. And this gave him confidence that God is merciful. God never runs out of chances to give for anyone willing to try again. My dear brothers and sisters, God's promise of salvation was never meant for the perfect and unfailing. Instead, it is made with us in mind, our weak, broken humanity due to sin. That is why His Son came to us as Emmanuel, God with us. His promise to walk with us at all times, and when we let Him, bring us closer to His heart, to our salvation.